Hey folks, this is the artist and filmmaker James E. Guy, and this is my story.
The story of my life. The story of my life. In the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid.
James Edward Guy was born May 2nd, 1981, in a small East Tennessee town known as Oak Ridge. Firstborn son to single mother Patricia Guy, James grew up a quiet and reserved middle child. He quickly found his place in art and poetry. Oftentimes, James would create characters for his own pure enjoyment. It wasn't until high school that James took an interest in filmmaking. Shown here lip-syncing to the Beck song, Where It's At, James would go on to do several video projects before graduating.
As the years go by.
After high school, James turned his focus to screenwriting. After penning several unsolicited treatments and unable to get his work produced, James decided to take another route. Following in the footsteps of his heroes, like Rob Zombie and Mick G., James formulated a plan to get into directing through the art form of music video. Teaming up with local hip-hop group Manhattan Project, James directed several solo videos for its members.
What up, dream? It's a dream for me to wake up and see beats on the screen for me. And we ain't never met in person, but you seem to be one of the coolest motherfuckers we the team to be.
I'm looking at the world through these weary eyes. Only shades of black and gray every day. I say it makes for some bleary skies. Through the teary cries of victims of disaster, I realize that the time is coming much faster.
Fresh, like a new pair of shoes. Fresh like you just might be the new hair too. The fresh prince of Bel-Air, let the stale air through. I just rinsed my damn hair, so now you smell shampoo. Cause I'm fresh.
Gamble Valley thing is about to be the biggest year. 94, 95, and 6 was the best year. 94, 95, and 6 was the best year. 94, 95, and 6 was the shit here.
It's so wrong that I gotta move on. My homeboy gone, I don't wanna say goodbye. It's unknown that will never be shown until you get called home the day you die.
Have a little faith in me.
After using video footage of local first responders in the video for Why by Crisis of Manhattan Project, James managed to gain the attention of local actor and firefighter Jason Benjamin.
On your knees now.
After meeting a few times, Jason then connected James to Craig Brown, who in turn gave him his first acting gig in 2011's Marble City Madness, opposite Jeff L. Shea, who plays Don Carini.
Yeah, but it's the DA.
I spent 5 years behind bars because of that, Sheriff. I'm back, and I run Marble City. If you can't take care of the problem, then I will.
Who you gonna send?
Send Scar.
James would then go on to direct several of his own short films, casting actors for Marble City Madness in key roles, including Garrick Thompson, who plays Jordan in Two Steps Behind.
And this is where it all began. He's not gonna do a thing. All you have to do is stand up to him. He's not gonna do anything. It's just all talk.
No, he isn't.
I told you to stay away from her. Come on.
Look, what is the deal, man?
What's your problem?
What's your
No,
problem?
you guys stop.
Listen, I will shoot you where you stand.
No, I love it.
How you like me now?
And Rick Alexander as Miss Sassy in 2014's Driving Miss Sassy.
So, where are we going again?
We're going to the World's Fair site where we had our first date.
So, you were married?
Still am. She's right here.
Continuing to work on his short films and video projects like 2013's Locked Inside and the Portals music video for The Ringer. James also began fine-tuning his artistic style by crafting several original works inspired by childhood fantasies and rich in nostalgia. In turn, he would gain a modest following on the internet through his Facebook artist page. Pursuing other avenues of artistic expression, James enrolled himself in classes at ITT Technical Institute where he studied visual communications, learning key skills in programs like Photoshop, Final Cut, and InDesign. He would also further his artistic skills by pursuing training in caricature and airbrush under the mentorship of artists like the eccentric Matthew Griffith and the incomparable Tony Sabata.
Starry, starry night. Portraits hung in empty halls. Frameless heads on nameless walls. With eyes that watch the world and can't forget. Like the strangers that you've met.
In the summer of 2011, James would meet and begin his friendship with recording artist and singer-songwriter Megan Odom. Odom, who was in the process of parting ways with her former band, Megan Dread, was enthusiastic about building a career as a Janis Joplin tribute artist while she recorded music for her own solo album. Having always been interested in developing artists, James saw this as an opportunity to take part in this process. And with the love of the 60s trends and his artistic eye for fashion, James took on a role as stylist and wardrobe consultant. The following video shows Megan performing as Janis Joplin in Pigeon Forge. Eventually, taking his inspiration from effects artist Greg Nicotero and producer John Peters, James would attend cosmetology school. Knowing that obtaining training in hair and makeup could open the door to bigger directing gigs through the art of networking, James decided on Paul Mitchell The School Knoxville. Shortly after completing the school's core program, he jumped at the chance to join the social media team under the direction of faculty member Chad Silence. He then started making promo videos for the school's annual fundraising program, starting with the school's dance-a-thon and followed soon after by the fundraising car wash. It didn't take long before James started receiving recognition for his work, as well as requests for more videos. The following are excerpts from several of James's Paul Mitchell-based videos.
Learning leaders, power up!
If it wasn't for Paul Mitchell,
If it weren't for Paul Mitchell, I would.
If it wasn't for Paul Mitchell,
If it wasn't for Paul Mitchell,
I would have never found my superpower.
I would have never found my superpower.
Mitchell, I would have never found my superpower.
I wouldn't have found my best friend and my superpower.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
The most imaginative of his Paul Mitchell-based videos would come in the form of the Star Wars parody Sheer Wars Part 1. This would allow James to make use of computer-generated characters, live stunts, special effects, and chroma key to create his vision. The following is a trailer for Sheer Wars.
I'm feeling like a runaway.
In the late summer of 2015, an impromptu photo shoot with friend Dominique Hahn would lead to a chance reconnection with former Manhattan Project member Willie N. Williams Jr. Williams had been planning a relaunch of his independent record company, Resound the Sound, which had been responsible for his previous album releases. Seeing the opportunity to build something mutually beneficial, James joined the company, first as a volunteer, but after showing loyalty to the project, he was quickly moved up to Chief of Staff status. As Chief of Staff, James would organize weekly meetings, rehearsals, show schedules, and photo shoots. Working with third-party consultants like Chris Ayers at World Webscapes, James helped with the building of the company's website and played an integral role in the March 1st release of Williams' Preacher album, The Trinity Test.
You got a choice to make. I pray that you do it right. Living in the kind of world where your heart might turn eyes.
In addition to all the opportunities that James has had to use his talents, he has always understood the importance of giving back. In the past, James has lended his love of art and filmmaking to help nonprofit organizations such as the Woodland Community Center Project and the Ark Anderson County, doing both videos and art for fundraising. James feels his greatest achievement is being able to enrich the lives of others, including the lives of his own children, Michaela and Hayden Guy, both of which have appeared in his short films and videos and are now taking an interest in art and filmmaking.
Hey guys, thank you for watching my story. This is the artist and filmmaker James E. Guy. The purpose of my story is to provide you with information about myself and my past work, to serve as both documentary and demo reel. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and that I'll be hearing from you soon. Of course, you can contact me at guyjamese@icloud.com or by phone at 865-973-4944.